Hey, howdy, y'all. I'm back. This is half of the GEO game. That was so much fun doing the first time. So if you are watching this from the live, welcome. If you're watching this from the video, welcome as well. I picked up these GEO cards. Very interesting. And since I'm traveling and I have uploaded many videos of places that I've been, check that out. There's going to be umpteen interesting ones in the next 6 months. Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be interesting to bring to you a little challenge, just to challenge yourself, just to have a little fun, of knowing the capitals of some of the states. And in the United States, it's a United States game. So we're going to start out doing the second half and the first state that we're going to test. Test yourself, don't cheat. All right, first one. What is the capital of Arkansas? What is the capital of Arkansas? All right, so without looking, it's Little Rock. Little Rock is the natural state. It's over 2 million in population. It has over 53,000 square miles. All right. The second one, California. Cali. Route 66 or N. California. All righty, Sacramento. Let me go to comments. Bring the comments up. There we go. All right, so this is just like a little fun game. So just tag along with me and click that like button, please. All right, so that's Cali. Mississippi. Good old Mississippi. Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. It's Magnolia. Has over almost, probably about 3 million in population. And the total square area, is 48,000 and change miles. 48,000. So if you actually watch the first part of the GEO game, that was a lot of fun too. So check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Just a game of fun, traveling states in the United States. All right. The next one is Illinois. Illinois. Rick is the hint. All right. Springfield, Illinois. All right. So this is the land of Lincoln. This is over 12 million people in population. And the total square miles is over 57,000 square miles. Springfield, Illinois. So whichever you're from, comment below and let me know what your favorite state that you've traveled to. My favorite state, I would say Tennessee. That's on the border, but there's only because there's so many things to see and I was a truck driver, so places to go. But I like Texas. I didn't say love. I like Texas and New Mexico because it is flat and clear. It's not in a cluster, and I don't have to worry about a lot of things when I travel. But the weather is about the highest thing that I'm always alert on. So, yeah, I'm a weather buff. All right, next one. Indiana. Frequented it, but I would not put this on my bucket list. So, Indiana. All right. Indianapolis, Indiana. Indianapolis. Ah, Gary got that, and I know that you were actually abbreviating, but yeah, I got it. Definitely, you got that one. Indianapolis. All right. So, facts from the state. It's the Hoosier State. It has over 6,500,000 in population. Now, like I said, the census does change. I am definitely aware of that. So let's not say we did, shall we? All right. The total area is 36,500 and change of square miles of Indianapolis. Indiana. So we've gone through Illinois, Mississippi, California, Indiana. Wow, we're all over the place, aren't we? All right, the next one. Now, a friend of mine was on first. I think it might be the rain. He's from Maine. And this just came up. That I think that would be the last place that I would go in the United States. Maine. What is of Maine? Now this actually borders Canada and New Hampshire. Nope. Portland is a good choice, but it is incorrect. It is Augusta. Augusta, Maine. I thought it would have been Augusta, Georgia, but that's okay. That's just me. And I don't claim to know all these either. Even though I was a truck driver, I have not been everywhere. So it's Augusta, Maine. It's the Pine Tree State. And it has over 1,400,000 over. And the total square miles for the state is 38,400 and change. Square miles. Maine. All right. The next one. West Virginia. West Virginia. You know, there's a Virginia and West Virginia. Didn't they ever make an East Virginia? I think I might have heard that a time or two in my life, but not out of my mouth. West Virginia. All right. It is Charleston. Charleston, West Virginia. A mountain state. Population is about 2 million. Total square miles is 24,250 square miles. All right, next one. Washington. And we're not talking about DC. We're talking about the top left of the United States. Have you ever been to Washington? I've been to DC, but I have not been to the Northwest, which is a part of this summer's travels. So this is by the Pacific coast, the Pacific Ocean. It butts up against Canada, Idaho, and Oregon. Washington. What is the capital of Washington? And if you don't know, don't look it up because I'm going to give you the answer. Just know that these are some of the states you'll probably have to check out. Olympia. Washington. This is the Evergreen State. It has over 7 million in population, which of course the census changes all the time. See how it butts up to Canada, Oregon, Idaho. Okay. And it has over 71,000 square miles. So that is Olympia, Washington, Olympia, Washington. All right. So we were just talking about West Virginia, right? Now here comes Virginia, the lover state. Virginia. Virginia actually has, let's see. That's interesting. It's by Maryland. There's a road, an interstate, I-81, and it goes through Tennessee, uh, West Virginia. I think it was Virginia. It's Tennessee, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Yeah, those are the ones that I remember. Virginia. It's the Old Dominion state. It's Richmond, Virginia. Old Dominion state. I thought it was the lover state. I really did, because the minute that you come into the state, this lover's sign is right there by the Welcome to Virginia. I know it's not the West Virginia. I know it's Virginia. I know that I know what I'm talking about. How's that? Get a laugh out of my just ridiculousness, right? All right, so it's Richmond, Virginia. Has over 8 million in population. Are they all lovers? I just had to throw that in. Okay, it has over 43,000 square miles. So the population is over 8 million. That might be Jacksonville, Florida's population. So that's Virginia and West Virginia. All right, so we're going to stay up north, and we're going to talk about Michigan now. Michigan. Come on. It's by Lake Michigan. Lake Erie. And what is that? I can't make that out. Let me see what this is. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. A bunch of lakes by it. This one I would have never gotten either. Lake Huron. Right. Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie. And cool. That is correct. Lansing. This I would have never got. This is, of course, the Great Lakes state. Has over 10 million in population. And it has 96,000, almost 97,000 square miles. That's Michigan. All right. That's a very odd one. All right. Missouri. See, now I would have got this one wrong, because as a truck driver, I only know certain cities that I have delivered in. But this one, I think states surround this whole entire thing, of course. But there's so many of them, I have to tell you. So while you're thinking, Missouri is butted all the way around by Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois. Missouri, if you live in Missouri, you can vacation in so many states all around you. Lucky you. So, Missouri, Jefferson City. And I wouldn't have gotten that one either. So this one is the show me state. The reason why I know that is because I actually went into Joplin, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. Yeah, I've been in certain parts of it. But it's the show me state. Has over 6 million in population, and it has over 69,000 square miles. Jefferson City, Missouri. Yes. See all the states? I wonder what the colors mean. I'm going to have to look that up. And no, it's not political. All right, the next one. Alaska. I would have gotten this one wrong too. Alaska. It is very close to Russia, and it is in butted with Canada, and it's on the Pacific Ocean. Alaska. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wow, Gary, you just got it like a millisecond before it was. You got it right. You're correct. All right, the last frontier state. That's the nickname. The last frontier. That's Star Trek. Anyways, the population is over 710,000, and the total square mileage 663,207. It's over 660,000 square miles. What? Really? Ugh. Okay. Not for me. Ohio. Ohio. This one actually has Lake Erie within its path. Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, Pennsylvania. This one is very, very highly up the chain as Missouri is. I'm going to keep that one over there. Ohio, Columbus, yes, Columbus, Ohio, the Buckeye State. Over 12 million people in population and over 45,000 square miles. Yep, Columbus, Ohio. Now, this one has a name in Georgia as well. That's how I know this is correct. All right. Okay. New York, the capital of New York. It does have Lake Ontario. It is budded with parts of Canada, Pennsylvania, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and New Jersey. And New Jersey. I've been through Jersey. So Albany, yes, Albany. See, now I would have said New York, like just New York. Some people say Manhattan. Some people say the Bronx. Some people say Brooklyn. Anyways, it's Albany. So I do know that is the Empire State Building. The population is 20 million, probably more than that. Check the census if you're curious. Total area of square mileage is 55,000, over 55,000 square miles. Albany, New York. So if you want a vacation, you can vacation in Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Canada. But my bucket list for New York is to see Niagara Falls on the U.S. side. All right. The next one. Hold on. 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of a little something, something. Okay, here's the next one. Is this the cheese state? No, this is the Badger state. Wisconsin. What is the capital of Wisconsin? I'll give you a hint. It's a girl's name. That's all I'm giving you. Wisconsin. This butts up against Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, Lake Michigan, the top part of Michigan, as a matter of fact, and yeah, Minnesota. So the capital is located on the bottom, which means that you would probably be closer to Illinois. Grace. Right. Madison. I like that name. Madison, Wisconsin. Has a ring to it. It's the Badger State, like I said before. I have brought Wisconsin cheese home all the way from Wisconsin all the way to my mother's house in Florida. And it did make it, yes, because I had a refrigerator on the truck. 5 million people, over 5 million people in population. Total area square miles, over 65,000 square miles. 5,000 square miles. Oh my God. So Madison, Wisconsin. All right. Let's talk about a Dakota. South Dakota. Now this one butts North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota. I think I'd want to live here. I wouldn't have to go far to vacation in states. I wouldn't have to go, 2,500 miles to go to a destination I wanted to go to. Just saying. No, I don't think that's right. Correct, Gary. No, Bismarck is not correct. It is Pierre. South Dakota. I would have never guessed that. Ooh la la. South Dakota. Pierre, South Dakota. Okay. So this is Mount Rushmore State, which is on my bucket list. 815,000 in population, which, like I said, check the census. Total area of square mileage is over 77,000 square miles. The Rushmore State, South Dakota. One of my favorites, Tennessee. Now, if this one here is a very popular state. And this is another state that you would be lucky to live in because you've got states all around you where you can vacation all year long in a different state and never have to go far. And Nashville is correct. Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee. So, you see all these states that it is definitely by. So, if you are interested in vacationing in any of these, at least you'll know around and about where you're at. So I just volunteered all that information, right? It's a volunteer state. So it's a volunteer state, Nashville, Tennessee. It's over 6 million in population, 42,000 square miles. That's probably east to west. Because I've done it. It's I-40. It's the longest ride besides Pennsylvania. All right. It's a very nice state. And if you do vacation here, please go see Anakista. It's in this area, Nashville. Texas. What is the capital of Texas? It butts up against, let's say, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Mexico. Because, it's that thing called the wall. Yeah. So what is the capital of Texas? It's not Houston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Austin. And yep, Gary, you're correct. Austin. So let me know what kind of pause that you are getting, because I want to see what the drag is like, please. This is the Lone Star State. Of course it is. Hello, the Lone Star State. The population is absolutely ridiculous. That's the number. In between New York, Texas, and California, I have no idea who the hell today who has more residents. But I do know that there are a lot of people moving out of California to move into New Mexico because it's cheaper to live in New Mexico, and then they go into California. I think it's New Mexico into California, or is it Mexico into California? But either way, they're moving out of California and moving to a Mexico, and dragging and dropping off. Okay. All right. So it's Austin, Texas, and it has over 25 million population. And also, it has over 268,000 square miles. So I also wanted to let you know that there's an interstate down here. That's Austin, but Houston is above it. But anyways, I-10 in Houston from one point to the other is over 950 miles just across Texas from the bottom. Interstate. Takes you more than one day. All right, Utah. There's a lake in there somewhere. What is the capital of Utah? All right, so if you are watching this and you are having fun with this, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Just consider subscribing. Click the notification bell, and you will be notified every time that we do a move, or I do a game, or I do a live, or a spontaneous live. So yeah, just keep up with my travels. Utah, Salt Lake City. That is correct. Thomas, that is correct. Salt Lake City. All right, this is the Beehive State. Has over 2,900,000 in population. Total area of square mileage is 85,000. Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. It has Idaho, Wyoming, Nevada, Colorado, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. So I think it's Mexico. I think it was in Mexico at California when I was talking about that earlier. That is another great state. A lot of states around it. All right, Wyoming. Wyoming. It's on the bottom corner. If anybody's ever been there, let me know. This one is very huge, very, very popular. Montana, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. Wow. Montana is actually bigger than Wyoming. So, this one is the Cowboy State, Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming. The Cowboy State. Over 570,000 in population. And there's over 97,000 square miles. 97,000 square miles. And Cheyenne is spelt with a C. But that was a smooth move, X-Lax. All right. Next one is Vermont. Vermont. I love my little cracking joke. All right. Vermont. It butts up against Canada. Vermont. I would have never got this one. This is Montpelier, Green Mountain State. Population is 630,000. Total square mileage is less than 10,000 actually. But this one has New York, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Canada. All right. We have got a few left. You guys, I hope you've really enjoyed this as much as I have. If you, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, if you have any ideas or if you have any comments about any of these places that I mentioned today, any places that you think that you would love to go back and vacation, let me know. All right, the next one is North Dakota. North Dakota. Of course, South Dakota's down here. Montana is right here. Minnesota's right here, and Canada's right here. So what is the capital of North Dakota? Now, Gary, I think that you got that right earlier. Oh, look at that. Smooth. Yep, got it again. Bismarck. Very good. Awesome job. North Dakota. Bismarck, North Dakota. It butts up against Canada, Montana, South Dakota, and Minnesota. And it is the Peace Garden State. It has 675,000 residents or population in the population. And the square mileage is over 70,000 square miles, y'all. Wow. But Montana is still bigger. The tiniest state in the United States, Rhode Island. I think Delaware is one of them as well, but I can't really tell which one is smaller. But I have not frequented them as much in order to soak it into my brain. I wouldn't know. But on the bottom here, you'll see how tiny it is. It's in yellow. So what is the capital of Rhode Island? Providence, Rhode Island. Ocean State. You figure. The Ocean State. Over 1 million in population in this little tiny state of about 1,600 square miles. So it's Providence, Rhode Island. All right. And the last but not least, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. New York, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey. This actually has a part of Lake Erie on the corner. All right, so what is the capital of Pennsylvania? And I would have thought it was Pittsburgh, and it's not. Nope, it's Harrisburg. Hi, Ira. This is the last card of the deck of this part 2. Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Now, right up here, sorry, wrong way. Right up here is where Lake Erie is. Right here. That's Lake Erie. Yep. West Virginia. This is all I-81, by the way. I've done this through trucking. But this is the Keystone State. It has over 13 million in population, and the total square mileage is 46,000 square miles for Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. All right, so if you want to go back or if you want to share this with somebody that would actually have some fun with this, there is a part 1 and this is part 2. So you can share these out. You can save them, download them. you can even share them to your Facebook page if you wanted to. So nope, not Providence. Nope, that was Pennsylvania's Harrisburg. Always cold water. Yeah, Lake Erie. Yes. Uh-huh. So is Lake Michigan. Yeah. So I just wanted to point out some of these states that I kept aside here. I wanted to show you was Missouri. All right. This is budded by Iowa, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois. So, and it is Jefferson City. So the reason why I put this aside is because if you want a vacation, you live in Missouri and you want a vacation somewhere, you don't have to drive 2,500 miles to go to your destination. Not even 1,500 miles. So again, a recap. Here's another one is Utah. This one is budded by Oregon. Well, not really Oregon, but okay, let's just say Oregon. But it is Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Wyoming. Damn it. So this one has got a lot of vacation spots too. That's Salt Lake City, Utah. Just a lot of space, a lot of square mileage, 85,000 square mileage. And the other one that I put aside again was Wyoming. I'll check that. It was Cheyenne. I'll check that. Hold on. And this one, the reason why I saved it is because it is budded by Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, Utah, Idaho. So yeah, if you live in Wyoming, and this is Cheyenne, by the way, it's bottom. Cheyenne is the capital. But I just literally was so amazed on how many places you could go if you live in the state. So yeah, the Rhode Island, that was Providence. And Philly was not Pennsylvania, no. But Providence, yeah, I see, Ira, that you did put Providence. Yes, that was for Rhode Island. Yes, sir, that was correct. But for Pennsylvania, it was Harrisburg. And again, here's another one, like I mentioned, that has so many states that you can visit. All right. So I had a blast with this one, y'all. I really do hope that you can go back and watch the replay because it is so much fun. And I put in my little quirks and my little jokes and stuff in there. And I asked that you comment on certain ones, and I've asked a couple questions about some of the states. So please go back and check this out. I absolutely had so much fun. I will definitely be digging into this more. And a candy factory? And a candy factory what? It's a little bit of a drag, so let me know what the candy factory is. In Rhode Island? You talking about Rhode Island? Or Harrisburg? Because I know there's Hershey in Pennsylvania. Yes, there you go. I just got that. Thank you. Yes, Hershey. Yes, Hershey in Pennsylvania. Yep. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There are some people that I do know that do concerts in Hershey. Yeah. All right. Again, I am so glad you guys had fun with this. I hope you learned something because I know I did. And I did do the disclaimer that no, I don't know them all. Even though I was a truck driver and been a lot of places. But the top left of the United States is on my bucket list. I will be doing some of my bucket list on the bottom left, which is in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. But I will be making my way up. So please, if you haven't subscribed, or if you want to, please share this out. I had a good time too. Thank you for joining. And if you are watching this from the video, please click the like button and subscribe and share this out. It is so much fun. All right, so I think I've had enough lag and drag. Hopefully in my next travel, and where I'm going, I will have better reception. But for right now, it's hit or miss, really. I mean, it's I I'm just gonna be nice and not say anything. But y'all probably feel my pain. All right, you guys have a great night. Enjoy this new coming week. Um, and yeah, I will definitely see you on the next video. So until next video, ciao for now.